The premier earlier in this newscast talked about possible funding for new projects by RBTT. In this next story, he talks about zoning, the environment, and of course, tourism. Deandra Hamilton has the details.
The Premier's national address on Monday also pointed to a couple of other areas of serious interest to the Turks and Caicos public. The nation's leader, the Honorable Michael Mizik, talked about zoning and who will oversee it.
We'll be shortly launching a National Physical Development Plan. This plan will focus on master planning the entire Turks and Caicos Islands by zoning and rezoning of commercial, residential, industrial, tourism-related parks and recreational areas. This, in our view, will ensure the orderly and sustainable development of our islands and will give the general public a degree of clarity and certainty about what will be developed in all areas.
In fact, the government is announcing a digitized system so that addresses and areas would be more clearly distinguishable. He called it digital mapping.
The Physical Planning Department is the key department to facilitate the orderly and timely development of the Turks and Caicos Islands. To this end, ministers have decided to establish a physical planning authority that will comprehensively address all matters relating to physical planning and development. This authority will replace the Planning Department, which is now responsible for physical planning matters.
It was also confirmed that just because the official year of the environment in 2007 is over does not mean conservation efforts are. The Minister for Tourism talked about environment and tourism plans for 2008.
We recommit ourselves to the greatest degree of environmental protection for our islands, being cognizant of the fact that we must equally and fundamentally balance this with the realities of attracting and allowing sustainable physical and infrastructural development in order to grow our economy and to empower our people. Ministers have therefore decided to create an agency that will be called the Environmental Protection Agency and will encompass the DECR and environmental health. European and Canadian markets are lucrative gold mines that are waiting to be tapped, both from the visitors' arrival and investment perspectives. Visitors from those markets stay longer and spend more money, while wealthy investors from that part of the world are actively looking for new places like the Turks and Caicos Islands to put their money.
The government said despite grim economic predictions and floundering markets, TCIG is confident.
We have a tourism plan which in its present and expanding form can easily accommodate these tourists to the point where I seriously believe that we have a steady and strong year-round tourist arrivals where hotels won't have to close and our restaurants and taxi drivers will be constantly employed.